Okay, I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be record the screen and then later I'll be sharing with you. Okay. Uh, yeah. Hi, Krishna.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, I have shared the video just half an hour before yesterday's video, the video you requested, right? That command line. Krishna, I have shared the video. After the session, you can check.
Okay, Sriman.
Yeah, yeah. After the session, you can check, and so we'll be start. Give me a minute. I'll be logging in. Uh, Swapna, please share your screen. I will guide you.
Okay, okay, Shreeman.
Yeah.
I'm doing. Shreeman, are you able to see
Yeah, I can see your screen and open virtual box.
which one was? Okay,
Yeah, and you can go with the new
okay,
option, new, and give the name, any name, Red Hat machine or Red Hat 1, 2, 3,
okay.
and okay, leave it. Here type.
Windows version is 11 only. Oh,
Type Linux.
here.
Hi Tom.
Hi.
Yeah, and okay, okay. Next, go with the next, and go with. So 1 minute. What is the RAM of base machine? Your Windows machine?
It should be 8 GB, I guess.
Okay, 8. You can go with 3.
Okay,
No, no, no. Increase. No, no, no. Uh, Keep it on 3,000 in the range.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll leave it. And CPU, two CPU, take two CPU. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
And next, how much storage you have? Windows storage?
I have to check, I guess.
Okay, 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 no problem.
Uh, uh,
Okay, just check the storage. Go to search bar and because if we give the resources, entire half of the resources to the virtual machine, the base
hmm.
machine will be get affected.
Yeah, are you able to see?
Okay, 200 GB you have. No problem. You can go with 40 GB.
Okay, currently it's 20, right?
40. Okay, enough. 43 in the range.
Okay. It's-
You can type in the right hand side. Uh,
Yeah, okay, okay.
uh, just keep it 40.
Hmm.
And next, okay, next finish. Go to settings. Go to storage. Uh, Select empty. Uh, okay. You can select right hand side top corner. There is a disk symbol, right? Round.
Hmm.
Yes. And choose a disk. Select choose a disk file. Go to downloads. Select the CentOS stream. Open. Okay. Come to general.
Yeah, should I?
Okay. Yeah. Select okay. And settings. General. Okay. System. Sorry. Scroll down in general. Scroll up. Here you can see that pointing device. That option. Just
Hmm.
above this. Yeah.
Yes.
Use USB tablet.
Okay.
Okay. Then you can start.
Okay. Yeah, that's all.
It will be started.
Hmm.
Okay, it will take some time. Uh, so meanwhile, I'll just wait for a few minutes. Okay, leave it.
Okay.
I'll be continuing my sharing.
Hmm.
Okay. Yesterday we have discussed some basic things. Okay, the day before yesterday we had discussed basic things, and we discussed about that interface. How how does that Linux operating system graphical user interface looks like, and the command line? What is a use case of command line? Again, you can ask why should I use command line? So why should I remember all commands? Because one thing we have discussed like resource utilization. We should not let the system to use more resources. Okay, and we can achieve if it is anything installation or patching or any kind of work. If you are installing any tool such as Apache Tomcat for web server, So we are seeing like Google Chrome. So from where the Google Chrome giving the information. If I want to search Amazon, if I want to go with the e-commerce website, Amazon, Flipkart, those are all the e-commerce website. If I want to purchase, from where I'm getting, whenever I go inside the Google Chrome or Google, if I search, I can get any information from the Google. From where it is taking? From web server. Might be they deployed the web server. They deployed the web server on top of Linux. On top of, we can say, Nginx is one of the web server image, or Apache Tomcat is one of the web server. So might be they deployed these kind of tools on top of Linux, or Kubernetes. We can install Jenkins, DevOps tools. Okay, overall we can say DevOps tools, Terraform. So so on top of we can install the top of the Linux, we can install these kind of tools. And we have seen, we have discussed the introduction of the Linux operating system. And so if we want to install these kind of tools, we can, if I go with, if I want to install this kind of tools, if I choose GUI as a path to install, the way to install, it will occupy much resources. Okay, it will utilize more resources. If I know the commands, within minimal commands I can achieve the installation quickly, within minimal amount of time. So there are many use cases. These are all the very basic use cases. You can say many use cases. Once you got everything, you can able to understand. Okay, what is the important use case of that command and interface? Why should we use these kind of things? And one more thing I want to explain before going to uh, the chapters that we are going to discuss. Okay, we started almost command line interface, the chapter one. We started. The first chapter would be the command line interface. Okay, access introduction of command line. This would be the first chapter. And second one, okay, manage files from command line. How to manage the files? So what I trying to say, uh, how does the files and directories organized in the Linux operating system? What method the Linux operating system following? File system hierarchy. Okay, file system hierarchy. Then we have the uh, support. Okay, I told you what is the main use case of Red Hat Linux operating system. From Red Hat, we can able to get support. If any issue that we are facing, we can raise a ticket, and the issue will be get resolved. Depends upon the priority priority of the issue. Might be severe issue, or not that much severe issue, but it's an issue. But that should get resolved. Might be 2 days or 3 days. Okay. How to get the support that we will discuss later. End of the session, end of the chapters, everything will be discussed. And next, editors. Editors means, the Notepad, Microsoft Word in the Windows operating system, right? Same like in Linux, we have the editors, text editors. Okay, what are the types of text editors the Linux operating system has, and we will be discussing this editors chapters. And fourth one, uses and groups. How to create the users? How to create the group? What is the purpose of users? Why should I create? Should we create the users and group first of all? We will discuss basic things about the users and groups. And permissions. Fifth one, permissions. permissions. So this is one of the security layer. Okay, this is one of the security layer that we should aware because uh, I'm one of the user of my organization. Okay, I'm an employee of any one of the organization. So I can say I'm having my own laptop. Okay, I'll be given one laptop, one desktop. You can say so where I will be get my own files, folders, some amount of storage where I can store my files. Okay, I can decide who can see, who can't see, who should not access my files and directories. Okay, so I need some security. I want to secure my files and directories. Okay, for the members from the other people, the people from other team, such as developer team or might be some other team, should not access, or a particular member, particular people from some other team should access. If you want to give the access, how simply I can say how to secure the files and directories. I can use permissions. Okay, permissions. This is one of the security layer. Use a security to the files and directories of Linux operating system. Then, uh, then sixth one, process. What is mean by process? Process is nothing but task manager. If you want to see, you just see here task manager in Windows. I'm going the Windows operating system. So, so I can see here resources utilization. Okay, you can see here some resources utilization. Some applications, what applications using how much resources. See, in Windows, we can say task manager. Same like in Linux, the name of the, if you want to see that application, what application using the resources, how much resources it is using, I can go with the process. Okay, the name is process, you can see. So I want to close the console here, command line interface, end task. If I end the task, the processor will be okay. Do you want to end the system process console? Windows search? Ending this process will cause to become the unusable or shutdown causing data. Okay, I don't want to. It will be. We can kill. Okay, say this is a process. If not able to close any one of the applications, or if any if we got stuck, we can go with the option with these kind of options. You can use a process. Okay. In Linux, the name of the session is a process. We can say. We can discuss how to check the process and how to kill like that and services. Okay, service before we do see the services. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, okay. Before going to talk about the services, we should aware about how to download the packages. Packages means simply I'm going. We are installing that real images, right? Real images, right? Red Hat images, CentOS images from outside. If you want other application, third-party applications that is not available in the system, that is not given in the system, we can able to download from the outside, from the internet. So like that, how to download the package. But here we are going to download the packages which are related to the system. The package that need the system, we can able to download. How? from where we can able to download. The process might be it is not might be, it will be different when we compare with the Windows uh, in the Linux operating system. Okay, we will discuss deeper, more deeper. And the eighth one, services. It's very important is everything. Services, packages. So once we download the package, each packages has its own services. Okay, we can say daemon. Daemon is a kind of a background process. Once we started this kind of session, we'll be able to understand. Okay. So initially it should be like this only. And the ninth one, SSH. SSH we can say, s- okay, secure shell host. Secure shell host. We can say SSH. What is the meaning of SSH? Secure shell host. What is the meaning of SSH? What's the purpose of SSH? Why should we use this kind of SSH? We will be discussing this topic. 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Give me a minute. I got time. Then next one, logs. Very important. Logs. So any issue happen. Okay, any issue suddenly happen. The very first thing we should follow, that is logs. We have to directly we can blindly we can go and check what is the issue. So logs is a kind of event recorder. All the events of the operating system will be recorded in the as a logs. Okay. And next, networking. Then 12th one, networking you our will be discussed in the networking chapter. Then backups and restore. Then next, storages. Okay, storages you can say. And there are many things. Storages. If we talk about the storage, there are many things available in the storages. A little bit big thing will be discussed in the storages. And then rest of the things all are about sports. Okay, how to get support and from the Red Hat. Yeah, we can say get help in Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Uh, I mean, there are many things. We can go with the. I will tell. So man pages. You might hear about that man pages, and that's all about it. Okay, we'll be discuss these kind of things. And if any things additionally, if I cover, I'll be let you know one by one. So already we started. The things are going on. So how to use the command line interface and Uh, Yesterday we have discussed some things about the command interface, and we should have there are some types of shell. Shell is nothing but 1 minute. Yeah, sorry for the noises. Okay, shell is different. Secure shell host is different. So we should not get confused by comparing these things. Leave all these things as of now. We'll be discuss one by one. Forget about all these things. Types of shell means I'm talking about what the graphical user interface we have discussed, command line interface. The type of the graphical user interface is genome. We can say the type of the graphical user interface is genome. Same command line interface has some types. What are all those? Okay, born shell. Okay, born again shell. Born again shell. K shell. Fish. We have many types of shell. But what is the default shell of Red Hat Enterprise Linux? Born again shell. Simply we can say bash. Default shell of RHEL is bash. The shell I'm going to open. 1 minute. Yeah. Uh, you guys, 1 minute. Swapna, please share your screen.
Okay, Shriman.
Yeah.
One sec.
So,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, still it is okay. Uh, so,
Okay.
you have seen a screen just now, right?
Hmm.
That language selection. So, after some
Yes.
time, you will be get the same page
Okay.
where we have to select and create the user, set up the password, and after that, it will take some time, 22 to 25 minutes to install. After that, you will be able to see the operating
Okay.
system.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, Tom, you install right operating system. I mean, you have the system, I think.
Yeah, I had CentOS, but I'm gonna try to download install the RHEL 9.
Yeah. So I know Krishna also done with the installation. No issues. Okay. Okay. The type of shell I'm going to open. This is the type. This is bash. If I want to check, then bash. Okay. Then bash. This is a type of shell. And I'm not aware. I'm then new to the environment. We can go with simple commands. Who am I? First of all, who am I? Root. So I just logged in as a root user. Okay. PWD. Present working directory. Where am I? I have logged in as a root user, and if I log in, it will not by default the system will take you to the if you log in, complete login. So if you log in, by default system will take you to that users home directory. That users might be anyone, might be a root or Tom or Krishna or me, anyone. It will automatically take you to that user's home directory only. Because you can simply understand if I open in GUI where it is taking me, so automatically system will take me to that root users home directory only. I'm not going to reason. I'm not placed music or downloads documents. It is taking me to that home directory of users whom I logged in. These are the basic things. And so we have discussed some types of shell. What is a very important thing? What is the default shell of Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system? That is Bash. BASH. Bash is the default shell. What is command line interpret? Okay, that we should have. What is CL? Uh, we can say interpreter. CLI means command line interpreter. CLI. CLI is nothing but what is we can say there is another meaning of interpreter is a translator. Okay, translator. What does exactly this CLI? I'm asking. Give me the files and directories of root users home directory because I have logged in as a root user. Okay, I confirmed, and then pwd. Where am I exactly? I'm at the present working directory of root users home directory, the user whom I logged in. Okay. Then, if I want to check the files and directories of root users list, I'm talking with the operating system. These are okay. It is displaying there are some files and directories in the root users home. What are the files and directories available? I'm getting all those files and directories. So what the happening uh, here exactly? If I go with the command ls list, okay, list command, what does CLI exactly? It will translate this language to zeros and ones to the operating system. Okay, because you can aware about this thing. System can understand zeros and ones. Can't understand human readable language. Okay, because yeah, that's why CLI. What does exactly? It will translate that machine man readable language to the machine readable language. Okay, it will convert this to zeros and ones. Then kernel to whom it will send the message. CLI will send the message to kernel. I told you we discussed kernel is a kind of a brain like for now Linux operating system. Okay, user wants to see the files and directories of root users home directory, right? I will give you like that. Kernel will respond back to the CLI in zeros and ones only. Okay, again, if for example there is no CLI, what happened? Kernel will send the message in zeros and one. I cannot able to understand. It is not in the language of man readable language. Okay, man readable language. Then how can I able to understand? Here CLI will comes under the picture. So he will translate back that message from zeros and ones to the man readable language. So this is a work of CLI. Okay, translator. Simply we can say translator to act as a interpreter or translator to change the language from man readable language to the machine readable language, then back to machine readable language to the man readable language. The output will be in machine form, so like zeros and ones, digits, and then again converting back to the man readable language. Then I can able to understand desktop documents, downloads, music. Before it was zeros and ones, same that output. What output I am reading, desktop documents. So kernel will respond everything for every activity. Kernel will respond. He will monitor the entire system. Okay. Uh, whenever I log in, whenever I started the machine, kernel will started monitoring. He will check the resources oftenly, frequently. Okay. If, for example, uh, if memory exceeded, I allocated how much I allocated 3 GB, I think RAM I allocated, I think 4, okay, here I have 4 allocated. If memory exceeding, okay, almost reaching the limit, okay, 4 or 4056 or 4066, then there are some features available. If I enable the feature inside the operating system, kernel will store the unnecessary files, clean the temporary files. Okay, it will use some other features to save the memory pressure. Okay, we can say these kind of things. And I introduced who are my PWD list command. Okay, then echo. Typed a command echo. I can say echo is a kind of a print command. So it will print. We can to print we can use a echo. Echo means echo. You know the meaning of basic meaning of echo, right? Echo, hearing back the same thing multiple times. Okay, that is echo. We can same like echo is a kind of a print command. So if I type echo ROM, okay, it is throwing the output as a ROM. What I exactly given, but here it is not like that. Why it is not printing same shell only? Because there are some variables has already been stored in this. Okay, echo. If I want to store, I can store var equal to from echo var. Yeah. If I go with the only var, it will print as a var only. But if I include dollar in front of the var, it will print the stored variable. I stored just now. I stored a variable in the tom. Sorry, var variable. It is displaying the tom. Wait, okay, there are many use cases while writing the script. Okay, while writing the script, you can use variables. Okay, and uh, and I want to explain one more thing. How does that? What type of file system hierarchy that Linux follows? You know, the tree like tree. You know the tree, basic tree, right? What is a tree? Yeah, everyone aware about the tree. In the tree, what is the root? Root is the main thing. Without root, tree cannot do anything. Okay, the tree is nothing. Without root, tree is a nothing, right? So like we have the same like we have the root directory here. Okay, root directory means I'm not talking about the root user's home directory. I'm talking about that. C. The C. Yesterday we have discussed that C type of in Windows operating system. I told you what is the project directory of Windows C. Same like in Linux. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's check. You guys ever about the that Windows main directory? C would be the Windows main directory. Same like in the Linux operating system, we have the main directory that is root directory. So, why I'm taking tree as an example? Because in the tree, you see, generally in the tree, root is the main thing. After that, everything else branches of it. Okay, leaves, stem. Same like the root directory is a main directory of Linux operating system. Okay, root directory would be the main directory of Linux operating system. That's why I'm comparing the Linux operating system file system hierarchy with the tree. You can see in graphical user interface, we can able to easily identify. Okay, this is the main directory of in command line interface. How can I able to identify? So in in right hand side, you can see the one symbol forward slash. This forward slash refers the main directory of Linux operating system in the command line interface. Okay, if I want to go access command line interface. So yesterday I have 1 minute discuss some command, right? CD change directory list command. pwd list and who am I? Echo. If I want to check a user, CD change directory. If I want to change the directory to here and there, if I want to go here and there, if I want to switch between the directories, I can comment. I think uh, hosting access. CD. I told you that forward slash symbol refers a main directory of Linux operating system. Another name is root directory. I'm not talking. It is not refers a root user's home directory. Okay, root user has its own dedicated home directory. That is different. Okay. If you want to list the content, same thing. AFS, boot, EFI, home. library, mount, process. These are all the directories of, you can see, in the main directory. So without this, operating system is nothing. Linux operating system is nothing. So all the system files is stored here. That's why we are allocating 20 GB, 40 GB, 30 GB before going to install, right? That resource storage. Why? Why are we doing like that? Because system needs to store and set up the file system, these directories in the storage. Okay, and there is one more command, long list. Okay, long list. What is the use case of long list? LL. LL is nothing but expanding the directory more. See, before I can able to see in some order, some organization method, but here I'm expanded more. See, the same files and directories only, but with their properties, we can say there is a one word available. Attributes, I can say. Attributes is nothing but file size. When that file was modified, directory was modified. Who is the owner? Who created the file? Who is what is the permission set of rules that is following? Okay, and there are many files and directories, we can say. Uh, and one more command, long list hyphen a. Long list hyphen a that will show the hidden directories and the hidden directories also. Before I was not able to see the double dot, which I am pointing now. You can see here. I can is able to see now. See hidden directories. So in Linux operating system, in Linux, hidden directories will start with a dot. If you create any directory with a dot file name, directory name, that would be the hidden. System will consider, okay, you are trying to create hidden directory. Okay, I will hide the directory. Like that, Linux will be behave. Okay. Whenever if you want to check the hidden directory, you can go with the command long list hyphen a. Long, what is the meaning of long list hyphen a? Long list all. Okay, list ls list command. You can use a hyphen a with the list also. That will show the hidden directories and there are some attributes in the file. And before going to talk about the attributes, I want to show you. Uh, I'm creating one file, touch file. You can see the file which I created, right? It is in white color. Sorry. It is in white color, right? Directories are in blue color. Okay, directory. Okay, what are the things available in blue color? That should be in directory. What are the things available in the white color? Which is files. We should not go like this. Okay, then how can I able to identify whether it is a directory or file or hidden file or a link file? You know, soft link, hard link. We will be discussing in upcoming things. What is meaning of a soft link and a hard link? Then let me go inside your directory, dev. Here I can see some brown color. We should not make the okay. We should not decide. Okay, if it is a brown color, it is device files. It is a blue color, it's a directory. So how can I enter? You can see here. Let me back to the main directory. CD double dot. I will explain what is a. If I want to go back to the previous old working path or old working directory, I can go with the CD double dot. I will explain why I used double dot. D. You can see here D. Okay, this is not copying. Yeah? From genome might be it will not be copied. From console it will not be. Yeah, it might be sometimes we will not able to perform the copy paste things in the console. But here we can you can see here this is a type whether it is a directory or file. If it is a D directory, I mean folder. Okay, and leave this one as of now or wx and dot, leave this one. This is permissions, will be discussed in the permission chart. Leave this one, don't bother about this one. And this one count. Okay, shortcuts we can say in Windows. How are you, how you guys are creating shortcuts? The original path of the directory or a file or a folder some might be somewhere available. But if I want to easy access, if I want to access frequently that file, I can create the shortcut in the desktop. Same, we can say in the Linux softening hardware, creating shortcuts. But names are all different, that's all. By using softening hardware feature, I can create the shortcuts, files, the shortcuts, directory shortcuts. Okay. This directory has 50 directories inside, subdirectories. Okay. And who created the directory? Root user. Leave this one as something. This is the ownership of the directory, and this is a size. This date denotes modified date. Carefully listen. This is modified date, not created date. How can I show this one? So please don't get confused. I'm using the same thing, but interface will be different. Instead of going here, I'm opening the same thing, GUI, that it's a workstation server. Login as a root user, right? I should login as a root user. Okay. Then, yeah, I created one file. So here, when I created July 8, today 9. Yeah, what timing it is following? It is following EDT time zone. That's why it is showing 8. No, don't worry, I will change tomorrow. Uh, okay, July 8. Let me try to change the time zone. Uh, okay, it is following EDT time zone. Okay, so I'll be change this one. Let it be for 8 only. Because it might be sync with the NTP server. There are some servers. Okay, I'll be confirm and change later. Okay. So I created a file, July 8, okay, 22, when 22, 22nd hour. Let me make some changes inside the file. RH124 session is going on. Let me save. So don't bother about this one. Text editors will be discussed later, upcoming session. Now do the long list. If you want to specify specifically long list the file or directory only, you can specify the name along with the command, directory name or file name. Okay. See, now the time got changed. I created the file 22nd hour 23 minute, 23rd minute. Now 30th minute I got modified. File got modified now. So it is modification date. It is not creation date. For directory also same. To create a file, I will introduce one command. Touch. Touch will helps to create a file. File already available. File 2. I can see the file 2 now. It will create an empty file. To create a directory, make directory. mkdir directory 1. Long list followed by the directory 1. Hmm. Okay, dir, yeah, directory creator. Sorry. Long list directory. Okay. See the date here. This is the directory I created. Okay, 22nd and 31 first minute. Okay, I have created the directory here. Let me go inside the directory. CD followed by the directory name. Okay, CD followed by the directory name. This is very important thing. Uh, and let me make some files inside. Again, one file. Come back, do the long list. Come back to the main directory, do the long list, and check the time now. 30-second. Okay, 31st. Okay, 31st. I have created the directory. In the 32nd minute, I went inside the directory and created one more directory, subdirectory. You can check the subdirectory, go inside directory followed by the directory name. Just go with the tree command. There is a one file available. Okay. Okay, I created only one file, not directory. Inside the directory one, I created only one file. So it is there is only one file available. And what is the command? What is the process of the command executing? I'm doing. So I will explain this one. So this is clear, right? I hope you got some clearance. If it is a D, it's a directory. If it is a L, it's a link file. Okay. D means directory. L, link file. If it is hyphen, simple text file might be. Okay. Or if it is a script file also, if it is a hyphen only, then D means a C, character file, means we can say device file. Character means I will explain. And B, block file. What is the meaning of B? Block file. Character file is nothing but in Linux. One more thing, in Linux operating system, everything is a file. So, what I'm trying to explain, let me go inside the dev directory, device. I'll explain. What is the use cases of these directories? I'll explain one by one. Just go with the device directory and do the list. You can see blue color, but color is not a matter. Depends upon the interfaces, the color will be changed. In my system, it is showing blue color, cyan color, yellow color, but in yours might be different color. Okay, C is a character file. Character is nothing but character devices such as printer, keyboard, mouse. If I want mouse, I can able to. And first, I will check whether the port is available or not. We are doing the charges, right? C type, B type charger. Uh, so if I need the charger, I will ask my friends. Hey, you have C type charger? If I have my mobile have the C type character, I will request the C type chargers. If I have the B type port character port, I will request the B type charger. Same like these are the character devices. If I attach any mouse or keyboard or printer, okay, it will be converted as a, it is not converted, it will be identified as a file. Just keep it in your mind. If you attach the storage also, it will be identified as a file only in the Linux operating system. Later, we one by one, chapter by chapter, we will understand the things. I am saying like this. And B would be the block file. Block means disk. If you attach any disk, if one disk got full, if you want to attach one more disk, it will be identified as a disk file. B, block file. Block. You are blocking the port with the disk, storage disk. Okay. And what is link? Link file means one of the shortcut files. I hope these things are clear for you. Directory link file. If it is hyphen, simple text file. C means character file. B means block file. We have the S file also. S type of file. Socket file. Okay, S type of a file. Like this, we have to identify the files in the Linux operating system through command line. I hope we have discussed how to identify the files. Some commands also we have discussed. So please go through it. I'll be share today. Video will be shared properly from now onwards. So understand, right? Dom, Swapna, Krishna. I
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll be
Yes,
shared
Rima.
the video. Yeah, what Krishna?
I'm saying yes, yes,
Yeah,
Riman.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Please go through the video. I'll be share a video. Fade out. Please note it down, and we will be discussing in the next session. I will inform you once whenever I finish the chapter by chapter. This chapter finished, second chapter finished, third chapter finished. I'll be informed. Okay, then things will be informed properly. Okay, so go to the video. If any doubt, please